Welcome to Vedic Wisdom, the podcast where ancient insights illuminate modern lives. I'm your host Lalita Murali, and today we dive into a timeless lesson about parenting, patience, and balance. Drawn from the sacred texts of India and exemplified through a story from the Ganesha Purana. Whether you're a parent, a teacher, or simply someone seeking wisdom on how to navigate life's challenges with grace, today's story offers profound guidance. So, settle in, take a deep breath, and let's journey into a tale that bridges the divine with the everyday. In a distant land, far removed from our modern cities, there was a small tranquil village nestled among lush hills. Life here moved slowly, guided by tradition, nature, and the timeless wisdom of elders. In this village lived two families, each with their own way of raising their children, each believing their method was the best. The Chandras, who practiced gentle parenting, encouraging curiosity, kindness, and patience, and the Varma family, who believed discipline, structure, and obedience were the keys to good life. Their children, Arjun of the Chandras and Ravi of the Varmas, grew up with very different perspectives. Arjun's mother was always patient, listening carefully, and guiding gently. Ravi's father, meanwhile, was firm, setting strict boundaries, believing that discipline was the foundation of respect. One day during a vibrant village festival, the elders gathered to share stories from the ancient Ganesha Purana, stories filled with wisdom about life, patience, and understanding. Curious, Arjun and Ravi sat quietly, listening as the elders began to recount a remarkable incident involving Lord Ganesha himself. The story I share today is from the Ganesha Purana. It's about a time when Ganesha's wisdom was put to test by his own father, Lord Shiva. Shiva, known for his discipline and austerity, once asked Ganesha to settle a dispute between two divine beings. Two powerful entities had fallen into conflict, and Shiva, trusting his son's cleverness, tasked him with resolving it. Ganesha approached the task with calm patience and a gentle heart. He listened carefully to both sides, understanding their grievances. But one of the beings was angry and impatient, demanding that Ganesha decide immediately. Ganesha, the wise lord, responded softly, "Patience is the key to understanding. Rushing to judgment often clouds wisdom." This story teaches us that patience, kindness, and careful discernment are the true marks of wisdom. Sometimes, rushing or harshness clouds our judgment, but gentle understanding clears the way for true resolution. As the elders finished recounting their story, Arjun looked at his mother, inspired. He remembered how she always listened patiently, never rushing him or his sister, believing that kindness and understanding would help them grow stronger. He thought to himself, Ganesha teaches us that patience and kindness are the strongest foundations for growth. Meanwhile, Ravi listened differently. To him, the story was a reminder that discipline and firm boundaries, tempered with patience, could lead to respect and order. He decided that perhaps a balance of authority and understanding was the way forward, much like Ganesha himself, who embodied wisdom, patience, and strength. In the days that followed, both boys observed their parents and themselves. Arjun continued to practice patience, listened carefully, and approached others with kindness, even when faced with impatience or rudeness. He learned that true strength wasn't in harsh words, but in gentle guidance that fostered trust. Ravi, meanwhile, began to understand that discipline was important, but needed to be balanced with compassion. He started explaining rules kindly rather than imposing them abruptly, fostering a sense of respect rather than fear. One day, a misunderstanding arose in the village, an argument between neighbors that threatened to escalate. Both families stepped in. Arjun's mother gently listened to both sides, helping them find common ground through patience and kindness. Ravi's father, using firm but respectful words, helped bring resolution. Both approaches succeeded, illustrating that wisdom from the Ganesha story was alive in their actions. And here's the core lesson. Whether in parenting, leadership, or life, balance is everything. The divine wisdom of Lord Ganesha teaches us that neither gentleness nor strictness alone is enough. True wisdom is in blending patience with firm resolve, kindness with discipline. When we do this, we foster trust, respect, and growth, whether with our children, our colleagues, or ourselves. So, as the festival ended and the villagers returned to their routines, Arjun and Ravi reflected on what they had learned. They understood that the greatest wisdom in life is to nurture with compassion and guide with strength, like Lord Ganesha, who embodies the divine dance of balance. And that, dear listeners, is the timeless lesson from the Ganesha Purana. one that reminds us that true strength and wisdom come from harmony. To lead with patience and discipline, kindness and firmness, this is the path to life of balance, harmony, and lasting respect. And thank you, my dear listeners, for joining me today on Vedic Wisdom. Until next time, may you walk the path of balance and embrace the divine wisdom. Namaste.